That's a hell of a card to create. Wow, we could just lose this game here. Glut Ooze is great. Enhanced Dreadlord and Raised Dead are slow. Maybe we want them later, but definitely not this early. It could have been a greedy keep with Glut Ooze so that we could Raise Dead Glut Ooze guaranteed, but I think that's a little bit not worth it. I think we're better off mulliganing for like cheap interaction like we did. Ticketus, worst card in this matchup probably in our deck, so that's not amazing to see, but it is what it is. Actually, no, Sir Finley Grizzle Wizard is better than that, yeah. Yeah, it is just kind of awkward, but it's fine. Between Glut Ooze and Zephyrus, we can make sure that they don't produce a scary weapon, so if they kind of have like a deadly poison buff their weapon draw, could look good for us. They simply pass on turn 1. I don't think this is like a Zephyrus Wild Growth. I think this is just better as removal. It's hard to say that I want to get an Armor Vendor because it doesn't really trade into anything well at all. So I think this is just a turn 2 tap. Alright, we hit the Reno. Yes, this is looking amazing for us. This is looking really good. I think we want to wait till they give a buff to the weapon before we Glut Ooze it. Just buy a little bit more value. Okay, they go into a buff. Yeah, so we have an amazing Glut Ooze here. Yeah, Glut Ooze into Zephyrus into Reno. This matchup is looking really good for us. Looking pretty good. Okay, they got the Buccaneer into another 3-power weapon, but these just get eaten by Defile, so I think it's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's worth Zephyrus to like blow this up and leave these in play. I think this might be a greedy Defile, but I think it's okay. I don't know that it's worth playing Armor Vendor afterwards, honestly, because they're just going to attack it. So I think I'd rather take the time to get another tap in looking for a removal. In which case, then I believe it's correct to tap first. Okay, we got a Godfrey, sure. And then just, yeah, go into a Defile. They have a Volpira Toxin Blade, that's nuts. We're going to be looking for a... we're going to have to Zephyrus for a removal spell on that, likely. Okay, they just go, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, we have to kill this thing, get it out of here. Grizzle Wizard, that's interesting. This is actually nuts, right? This is actually nuts. Just take away their hero power for a turn. Like, we can't steal it forever with Sir Finley now. But they already have a handful of cards, and taking away their weapon equip sounds kind of nuts. We could pair it with, like, a Sense Demons looking for Void Caller. Or a Zephyrus for a bolt to kill this. 5 is pretty good. A lot of their 5 drops, or at least their no, they're not playing. What's it called? They're not playing thing. Okay, I think it's just a tap Zephyrus to kill this then. Or I might tap into a different removal spell, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill this with Zephyrus. Go into the Holy Smite and get rid of this one. I think that's a fine use of the card. We could honestly just play out a Ticketus here. Oh no, wait, no. If it removes our entire deck if we play it. Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that. I always forget that it has this down draw. Sometimes I'm like, oh, well, you can just play it as a 6-mana 8/8, and that's fine. It's like, no, that's not fine. It might be okay because we already have the Reno and the Zola, but I don't think it's worth it. Do they have Nitro Boost here? Wow, that's really good. Double, holy, wow, that's nuts. Wait, they put it all on 1, which is great for me. I mean, we have to Reno this, actually, which is insane. Wow, they let me kill this, huh? That's really interesting. I mean, we 100% have to Reno here, but we have the Sir Finley Grizzle Wizard to take away their ability to create weapons, which is probably going to be nuts. Is there any world? This is 6. Nah, this is too greedy. We lose to buffs. We lose to, like, Leroy. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think it's too greedy to try and hold out on the Reno for another turn. I think we just get this in and kill this. I did not see that coming. Double Nitro Boost there was insane. But now that we Reno'd, we're probably like in the clear. Especially with Sir Finley Grizzled Wizard that we can play next turn to steal the hero power. Cram Sesh. It's even more card draw. They're not attacking. If they don't kill our Reno, we're in a nuts position because we can just Zola the Reno. Is that happening? Is that really happening? No way. Oh wow, they already re-equip and do a Deadly Poison. And a Prize Plunderer, which is 3. Oh, it's not enough. That's awesome. I mean, we still Sir Finley Grizzled Wizard, but it's definitely more awkward than it could have been. So we definitely want to swap. And then discover something bad. Like healing. And then we definitely 100% of the time Zola our Reno. And then we play an Armor Vendor and just trade the board because we're just in such a commanding position it doesn't matter. They get the tap here, which is pretty good for their deck, but I think it's fine. Looks like they DC'd there for a second, but they're back. Nice. Sir Finley Grizzled Wizard doing work against Odd Rogue. I think this is an underrated combo. I think originally it's like, this is too cheeky, it's not worth playing, these are two bad cards by themselves, but they're so cheap, they're so easy to include. And they do work against a variety of decks. You know, they do work against decks like Odd Rogue, for example, like Odd Paladin, Odd Warrior, you know. They do have a little bit more versatility than you might think. What does this turn look like? It might just look like a tap and then make a decision. We're not looking to go into... I don't think it's worth going for Godfrey, because we can just... Actually, we can't just kill this, huh? Maybe it's Godfrey, then? Go face Godfrey? They attack into it and then deploy another board, and then we can Nether? That feels weird, because we're basically only Godfreying a 5/5. That can't be worth it, especially with Dirty Rat. Yeah, I think I'd rather just Dirty Rat to pull them into another, actually. Which means that we start off with a tap. Actually, I'm just going to anti-kill bot. And then trade here and go face. Yeah, I'd rather just gain 8 here. I think that's totally fine. We're pushing back the Ticketus, but like we don't need Ticketus to win this game. And they have 11 cards. Like, theoretically, yeah, we go here, and then on turn 9 we go Bran into Ticketus, remove every card left in their deck. But I think with just having the other Reno, we're just going to win this game anyway. Like, this isn't a matchup for Ticketus, really, and I don't think it's necessary. If we lose, I'll feel bad. But I think we're in a very commanding position here. Yeah, like, this is a lot of damage, but we have Reno. We can destroy this board, we can play a Reno, I think we're totally fine. Is there a way to trade into this board without playing the Godfrey? Lotheb, 3, 4, 5, trade, nah. We'll just play the Godfrey and attack face. So easy. Wait, yeah, okay, yeah, this works. Whew. Second there I was like, wait a minute, does this not work? But it does. Oh, we should have Dirty Ratted first. Well, whatever they play is not going to be bigger than this Dirty Rat, at least more than 6 health. And this makes it to where, yeah, we have the 6 health taunt after this, so... JK, well, that was definitely the right ordering. And now we can just go Brandon Ticketus and remove the remaining 10 cards. And Evo, that's a hell of a card to create. Wow, we could just lose this game here. Right? Like, theoretically, they could hit enough burn off of that to kill us? That would be nuts. Delightful. No. No, come on! That's insane. Wait. If they're mirror imaging, that means they don't have it, right? That's what that means? That's what I hope that means? Okay, yeah. Whew. I was like, what if they double fireball? They're freezing their own face. Yeah, they realize that the game's over. Yeah, okay. Okay, for a second there, I was a little bit worried. I give up. Yeah, we didn't even need to play the brand ticket. It's just having the Reno and bouncing it was not a good one. Or was it good enough? Hearthstone just announced a new game mode called Classic, which will feature the original 240 cards as they were at release, which means they're going to have all sorts of unnerfed cards. You're going to have all sorts of Hall of Fame cards.